Now, if you look at it, so this instance security group I have defined in the below scenario or in the below region. It says it's a security group for my EC2, and we have enable SSH access via port 22, HTTP access via port 80, and ICMP access via any port. And here, this is how the security group configuration that we have done. Okay, so this takes care of the instance security group. And if you observe closely, everything that I would actually use it whenever I'm performing the initialization through front end, that is through my console, I'm configuring each and everything in the format of a code over here. So this is the best part about this AWS, this cloud stack, guys. Okay, this is the benefit of this AWS cloud formation stack. So this will help us to define the configuration as the code, and using that code, we can use it, reuse it, work on it as per our requirement. Okay. Next, if I come further down, we've got the outputs. So outputs is nothing but once the EC2 is provisioned using the CloudFormation template, the parameters which we have specified over here, okay, will be displayed for the user for the further use. And here we've got the instance ID, we've got the availability zone, we've got the public DNS and the public IP. Okay, so this is how the cloud formation template would look like. So we have defined it in a JSON format, and JSON is a very simple way to read. So it is like the key value pair that we have on this file. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to, since I already have it right here, I'm going to click on it and I'm going to copy this S3 object URL. Okay, I'm going to copy this S3 URI. So I'll copy it over here. So this will be used at a final stage, and I'll also copy this object URL in case if I would require. Okay, so we have done this activity right now. The next thing that we have to do is we'll have to create a cloud formation stack to provision an EC2 instance. So that is what we are going to do right now. Now, in order to do this, first, we will have to launch the cloud formation service. So let me see if I can do it right away. Now, what I have done right now is again, so here I have saved it with my own demo keys. So since I have saved this with my own demo keys, what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to upload the object which has my own demo key. So this is to show you that we can use our own demo key and how we can create a demo key. So I'll click on upload button. So it says upload succeeded. I'll just come back and I'll validate the URI. So this is the one URI that we have. I'll copy this URI and my object URL. I'll copy this. Okay. So the next thing that we are going to do is we are going to create a cloud formation stack to provision this EC2 instance. I'm going to search for cloud formation. So this is a service which will help us to create and manage the resources with templates. It says AWS Cloud Formation provides a common language to describe and provision all the infrastructure resources in the environment in a safe and repeatable way. Now I'm going to say create stack. Okay. Now prerequisite, under this prerequisite, okay, we've got three options. One, we can say template is ready and we can specify where exactly is the template. Two, we can use a sample template. Three, we can create a template in designer. Now in our scenario, We already have a template. We have uploaded to our S3 bucket already. So I'm going to select template is ready. And here it says S3 object URL, S3 URL. So I'm going to copy this object URL, which we have copied earlier, and I'll paste it over here. Okay, so this is how we can specify our S3 object URL. Next, once this is done, I'm going to click on next button. Now here we will have to mention the stack name. So enter a unique stack name. I'm going to say my demo stack. So this is the name that I'm going to give it for my stack. Now here, if you look at it for the various parameters, so I've got the parameters of HTTP location, ICMP location, instant type is T2.micro, key pair is demo keys. That is what I have mentioned. That is what has been considered. It also considered the SSH location. So these are the parameters that have been loaded directly from this CloudFormation template. And you can check over here. See, if I open the same, we've got the parameters. So key name, demo keys, instance type, T2.micro, SSH location, this is the SSH location, HTTP location, this is the ICMP location, and each and everything which we would require. It has been read from the file and it has been pre-filled over here. Okay, it will be auto-loaded. I'm going to click on next. Okay, so here it says fail to retrieve IAM rules. We can ignore it. It doesn't matter for us. Under the tag, I'm going to say name. Okay, I'll add the name as my EC2 instance CloudFormation template. So this is how I'm going to specify the name of my tag. Now under the permission, we don't need to select anything for this tab. So for now, I'm going to leave it right now. Here, this permission is nothing but we can choose an IAM role to explicitly define how CloudFormation can create, modify, or even delete the resources in the stack. If I don't choose any role, the CloudFormation uses the permission on the basis of your user credentials. So that's okay for us. Now here we also have the option to specify the stack failure, like stack failure options. So here we can say that behavior on provisioning failure, if something got failed. So what we have to do? So by default, it is selected as roll back all stack resources. So this is going to roll back the stack to the last known stable state. That means if something got error, let's say while I'm initializing my EC2 instances due to security group or something else, I mean, it could not proceed. And as at that time, I'm saying that roll back all the stack resources. So don't create any intermediate resources, just roll back everything. And here we also have the option to preserve successfully provisioned resources. For now, I'm going to keep this option that says roll back all stack resources. Now, under the advanced option, we can define a stack policy. So whether I need to specify a stack policy, whether I need to upload anything, we've got the rollback configuration, we've got the notification option. That means once my CloudFormation template is completed, I can create a new SNS topic and I can post the notification using that SNS topic. And we also have the stack creation option. Here, it says the number of minutes before a stack creation times out. So we can specify the timeout over here as well. Now, once we set up everything, I'm just going to click on the next button. Here, this will help me to review all the settings that we have made right now. Next, I'm going to say create stack. Now, once I say create stack, so here, this is going to create the stack. And now it says the status is create in progress. and I'm already in my demo stack. Okay, so my current event here, it says create in progress. Now, in order to do this initialization, we'll have to wait for 1 or 2 minutes until the initialization gets started. In parallel, I'm going to start my EC2 service, and I'll click on the instances. Now, if I click on the instances, see, we can clearly observe there is a EC2 instance that is currently initiated, and it has the name as my EC2 CF, which is the same tag that we have used for our cloud formation template. And the instance type is t2.micro, which is same as what we have configured earlier. Next, I'm going to, let's refresh it. Perfect. Now here it says, so create complete and then EC2 instances. Okay, so EC2 security group, EC2 security group is getting created. So we can see like we've got the create in progress, then instance security group. So once that is done, we've got the EC2 instances, and then we can see that the EC2 instance has been created. And at the end, we also have the confirmation that says that my demo stack, that is the cloud formation stack, which we have created, it is also complete, which means we were able to initialize and create the resources, that is my EC2 resources, using the cloud formation stack itself, which is like the explicit way and defining the infrastructure as a code. So this is how we can do this activity, guys. Now, if in case you want to delete it, what you can do is you just have to go to the stack, select the stack, and click on delete. Now, once you delete the stack, okay, so it will go ahead and delete all the stacks, guys. Okay, so for now, you can go ahead and do this if you're in case if you're using it and if you have the permissions to delete it. I would highly recommend you to delete the stack once it is complete. So what we have done right now is we have seen how does a cloud formation template would look like. And with that cloud formation template, so we have seen how we can define the services. And once the services has been defined inside the template, so we'll upload it to the S3, and we are going to go to the AWS cloud formation, and we are going to create the stack, and the AWS resources gets created for us. So that is what we have done right now. Now, with this, we complete the first hands-on session, that is AWS EC2 provisioning.